We're giving games the business. Punch schools with the quickness. We're giving games the business. Punch schools with the quickness. Gonna be a nightmare till the break of dawn. Gonna be a zombie, beast on and on and on. Gonna survive and then I'm in the clear. If you got game, then you can bring it here. You can stay out of the way, 'cause monsters starting to slay tonight. You won't get out of this room until you're down in a tune, 'cause bad things are coming. We're giving games the business. Punch schools with the quickness. We're giving games the business. Punch schools with the quickness. We're giving games the business. Punch schools with the quickness. We're giving games the business. Punch schools with the quickness.
No matter what you should do, your curse is to always lose. No matter how hard you play, no matter how hard you pray, you will always be defeated.
Punch schools with the quickness.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Scream-A-Day 8, Day 14. And tonight we're going to be playing Chasing Static. Huh. You know what? My alerts dashboard isn't working. Why? Why would you do this to me? There we go. Skylar tries. Thank you for that gift sub. Food. Thank you for 50 months. Chloe, thank you for that gift sub. Morgan, thank you for the biddies. Skylar, thank you for the 17 months. And Omega, thank you for 54 months. Deidre, thank you for 33 months. Yeah, I only discovered this game on Twitter the other day. But the moment that I looked at it, I was like, oh yeah, this is right up our alley. So I immediately put that at the top of the list because I was very excited to check it out. How are y'all doing? Today was an exhausting work day for me. Not in a bad way, necessarily. I mean, being exhausted isn't great, but there was a lot to do. And it felt a bit chaotic at times. I saw the picture in the Discord. The shirt looks good on you. Grid, thank you for 81 months. Yeah, 9 stream babies. It's like a 19th century family. Down on the prairie. Gonna have to get a covered wagon. Hey, Lindley, thank you for those biddies. Appreciate that. Viking, thank you for the gift subs, my friend. That's a lot of gift subs. I wonder why we occasionally have some alerts that are just nothing. Is that gift? Is that all gift ones? Always? Maybe there's something wrong with our gift alert setup. Let me try that one again. No, I guess that's just what gift subs do. I'll have to get that fixed. Hey, Lily, thank you for the biddies. Appreciated. All right. Yeah, other than that, I don't have too much to talk about today. We could just dive right into Chasing Static. Why don't we? Hello, hello, hello. Jebediah, thank you for those biddies. This is by Headwear Games. At Headwear Games on Twitter. I don't know how long this is, but I have other games lined up if this turns out to be a shorty. I really like this main menu screen here. The music and the video. 2 hours. Yeah, we could make it a whole stream if I take my time. Isn't this nice? This feels like instant confirmation that this was exactly what I thought it would be. There's just something about this already that I love. I kind of am wondering now if there's any like Easter eggs to this here. I wonder if we should be paying close attention and how it will relate to things later, perhaps. Oh, there's the old campfire. It's destiny. This music's really good. All right. I don't know. I don't know whether to pull myself away or not. I thought maybe it would loop, and it probably does, but it's going on a lot longer than I expected. Yeah, let's just stay on the main menu and just watch this forever. Have a breakdown. Pandora, thank you for 37 months. That was the snail. Spy the snail. Jesus, this goes on. There was a snail on screen, Spy. Good night, Chloe. The VOD will be waiting for you. Horse! Alright. Let's kick this off. This is very cool, but... yeah, I think it looped. We did it. You missed the horse, Sep?
Excuse me. Chris, I presume.
Yeah, sure.
It's Evelyn. We spoke on the phone.
Sure, I'm Chris.
Oh, right, sorry. Didn't recognize your voice.
Oh, that's fine. I'm happy you could make it. Your father. It seems well, he didn't have a lot of friends. In the end.
He never did.
Right. Anyway, the war asked me to give you this. It was all they had in regards to his personal effects.
A book?
I'm sure there's a lot you have to process today. I apologize for being so forward.
No, it's fine. Honestly. We really weren't that close.
Pretty good voice acting.
Well, I'm sorry for your loss, Chris. I hope you have a safe journey home.
So as you may have noticed, it's another PS1 aesthetic. But I love that aesthetic. This does have a little bit of the pixel dithering effect going on, so hopefully there's no encoding issues, because I checked the options and there wasn't any for that. Not that I mind personally, because I prefer it to be on. Nice. Oh. I'll just cook myself. It's much easier.
To whom it may concern. Packed into the pages of this book, you will find my life's work. A means with no end. A fruitless garden. 30 years of questions with no answers.
Setting the scene.
Much like my own hollow ambitions. Some
Dude.
things never come to fruition.
The rain
Even
effects
though
are
these
surreal
tattered pages
with this graphical
may
style.
serve to prove that we are more than ourselves,
But I love that.
and that our perception of reality is merely a veil over our own ideals and hunger to understand this world. I have many regrets. The Institute is not one of them.
That actually changes the speed. Yeah, I don't need to look where I'm going. Sipping the coffee. Living dangerously. I don't think there's anything else I can interact with. So 30 years with no answers. Okay. Gotta go fast. I can't turn the wheel. I can drink coffee, shift gears, turn off the headlights. I can't put down the window. Somehow I didn't move my mouse over the glove box, or at least I didn't do it and notice that it was interactable. Oh, nice. Cool. I know about the hairy hand ghost. I heard a long time ago. I heard Josh Whitcomb talking about it on QY, and he was talking about how one guy drove off the road, and then he blamed it on the hairy hand, and apparently his description included the detail that it was invisible.
The battery's dead.
Ah. That's an old-ass phone. Yeah, QI's kind of become my white noise. We put QI on to go to sleep to every night. Just let it shuffle through all of them. This looks so cool. I know, that was such crazy news about Sean. I was fucking astonished. What was that one game somebody brought up?
Christ alive. You almost gave me a heart attack. Let me guess. Got lost in the storm?
Oh wow, this is even more like it. When I was playing No One Lives Under the Lighthouse.
You know, conversation is normally a two-way thing.
There's a timer!
Sorry to barge in. You're still open, right?
Kitchen's closed, but we have all the coffee you could want. You don't sound like you're from around here.
No.
You haven't missed
I
too
mean,
much.
I used to be. Long time ago.
Where are you headed, anyway?
It's been a long day. Honestly, I thought that road would never end.
10 miles of trees, and, well, more trees. Yeah, it's a killer. We have coffee, though.
I'm headed east. Oswestry.
Oh, so do you want the good news or the bad news first?
Okay, go on. Hit me with the bad news first.
Fearless. I like it.
I'm actually reminded
Well,
of
you missed the turning. It's
Silent
like half a mile
Hill.
back the way you came.
the first one.
Good news is I know the way. We'll be headed that way myself soon anyway. Hang about and I'll show you the way, if I can bum a lift.
The general vibe
Sure.
is very similar.
To be honest, I could do with the company.
Wasn't looking
Just a
forward to
bit less
cycling in this
dark.
rain anyway. Nothing creepy though. I'll kick your ass if you try anything.
Hey, I'm just relieved to be off that road. Where are we, anyway?
Welcome to the Last Stop Cafe. Best coffee this side of the A5. Don't get a lot of customers these days though. Oh yeah, help yourself to coffee. I'll be done in 5.
Does anybody remember what that?
Caught your name.
There's a lot of dialogue.
Oh, it's Chris.
Chris. Right. Nice and simple.
Yeah. It was my dad's name. My grandfather, too. My parents weren't exactly ones to break tradition.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Chris. I'm Anera.
I used to know someone called Anera. It means winter, right?
Close. Winter is Giaf. Anera translates to snow.
Oh, my Welsh is a little rusty.
Hey, I'm impressed.
This is so good.
Most English folk can't even read
I
the road
love
signs.
this.
Well, neither can I, apparently.
So what brings you to this neck of the woods?
Well, I buried my dad today.
Oh shit. I'm sorry.
It's fine. We didn't exactly see eye to eye.
I would check the
Yeah,
bathroom,
my dad left when I was 6.
but I don't want to interrupt their
Turned up 10
conversation.
years later wanting to play Happy Family. I still get calls from him. Not that I ever answer.
Family, eh?
I'll be finished up soon. Then we can hit the road.
Yeah, some coffee. Coffee always makes me Aw.
Oh, could you deal with that? Just mess with the dial until it finds a signal again.
Suspicious. I love the little interaction elements of this.
They say two is company and three's a crowd. Though every time I'm out with you, that doesn't seem allowed. We always got someone dogging on our trail. Always why, you know why.
Get down, y'all. What was it called? Paralogic? Something like that? Does anybody remember that? Paratopic. It was way more lo-fi than this. It was also almost incoherent.
One of us is mine. Take a stumble to the left while we will turn right.
Yeah, it was a good game.
So we'll paint a compromise. Just a piece of mind. But it never works because it's always close.
She cleans the tables with her bare hands. Literally.
Again, that's the second
Oh, man.
time this week.
I thought she wasn't going to talk.
Hold on, I've got a lighter here.
I thought she was
somewhere.
going to kill us. Okay.
See, this is why I love smokers. You wouldn't mind taking a look, would you? Fuse boxes in the back.
Alright, we get to check the loo out.
Okay.
Wait, no we
yes.
don't.
Last time I was waiting 4 hours for an electrician.
She wasn't leaning against the wall, she was just striking her favorite pose.
So, what am I looking for here? Kitchen. Right.
Well, I got a shit, because I drink a lot of coffee. Alright. This game is already in the top percentile. Oh. If only you could use them all. That's topical. Again. I thought this was a drawing of a kid with, like, fries for hair. Like a Simpsons character. So the outer two are lights only.
Hey, Nera, a bunch of these fuses are fried.
Should be some spares in there somewhere.
I think I know why I'm getting... Oh, I can't crouch or anything, huh? Getting Silent Hill vibes. And I believe it's because of the environment design here. Because, one thing about Silent Hill is it had really... I don't know, like, unique interiors and stuff. Like, this feels kind of lived in, and Silent Hill had that same vibe to it. Which lends a lot towards, you know, when you're going to have a world that's sort of becomes consumed with horror or whatever, or decay. It's more believable when...
And the fuse is dead. Nah, it's dead. Dead.
when you have a good starting environment, you know? Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to take it back immediately. Yeah, the collect sounds very good. I thought maybe there'd be a way of flipping it back. So let's see, lights only. Does it need to have fuses in, maybe? Oh, I can't. I didn't mean to open this. Oops. We'll look at that later. So she said there should be some spares, right? So there should be more than just the one that didn't blow. Oh, here we go. That's so old school. That's very PS1, PS2. Alright. Well, I'm not a heathen. I'll close everything back up. There we go. Chew Bear! Chill out, bud.
Hey, no need to thank me or anything. Another?
Oh no. Whoa! What? I was correct? Whoa, what the fuck? Dude, I feel like this actually does take a lot of beats from Silent Hill. What the fuck? What is all this shit? Love it. A speaker is wired to the tape player. A strange device with two antennae. Cassette tape player. Instant camera. Hell yes. Ooh. coffee.
Some sort of tape player. What's it doing here? No power. Looks like the battery's depleted.
Need to find a replacement battery.
The line is dead.
Moldy now. How long have we been here? Or were we ever here? Yeah, the place is all fucked up now. Car's been on the whole time. That's why I call it old reliable. Rust bucket. Piece of shit. I probably should have explored around outside a bit more. I didn't know this was going to immediately take us away. But that's okay. It's empty now.
Oh, whoa, whoa.
Jesus shit. Game is a PSA. Lucky to be alive. Well, they said don't go in the woods, but here we are. I love the lighting in this. Very, very good. Is there a body of water over here? Can't go in the water. There's a dock over there. What the hell is that? Holy shit, there's a fucking bunker. No bunker for us. There's a hexagonal fixture in the center of the door mechanism. Alright, we're gonna need something. What's this? Oh! What the fuck? Curious about the dock. An old rowboat. The oars are missing. Is that a somebody? What am I looking at? Yeah, that's a somebody. A formerly somebody.
Oh, God. Oh, that smell.
I like the little, like, radioactive shrooms growing off of them. Date 12/10/98, 2:37 in the morning. Researcher Dr. Nisha Baines. Location roadside cafe in Woodland Quarantine Zone Site A. Full range, strong displacement, singular source, clear audible chatter. Further study advised. 88 to 88.9 clear. 89 to 89.9 Rock FM. Clear. 90 to 90.9. Moderate displacement, 2 sources, indistinct audible chatter, multiple entities. More clear signals. 97 to 97.9, weak displacement, 2 sources, indistinct audible chatter. And the rest are clear. This is making me feel like I should maybe take a glance at that. You say no need to read it all now. But I don't believe you. To whom it may concern, packed into the pages of this book, you will find my life's work. Okay, maybe it's a lot. A means with no end, a fruitless garden. 30 years of questions with no answers. I fear that these questions, juxtaposed with concepts so foreign they can drive a man insane, will never find their answers. Much like my own hollow ambitions, some things never come to fruition. I only hope that these tattered pages may serve to prove that we are more than ourselves, and that our perception of reality is merely a veil over our own ideals and hunger to understand this world. I have many regrets. The garden is not one of them. Jeez. That's awesome. There's not that many. We could blast through this real quick. The first day. I remember the first day like it was only yesterday. So full of ambition and wonder. The opportunity to work on something truly life-changing. We were grouped into 3 research teams. I took charge of Field Team 1. My associate, Dr. Williams, handled Field Team 2. The third team were based in the facility with Dr. Kuznetsov at the helm. There was an air of apprehension about the site's grounds, a feeling of helplessness in the face of the unknown. But we were people of science, specialists in our field, and it just so happened that field was one of sodden marshland in northern Wales. Precautions were in place, appropriate fail-safe measures established, and for all intents and purposes, we were safe, for now. Shelter. The concrete hive of ambition. A bittersweet turnaround for the town's last vestige would be the war turned sour. Rooted under the lands like a great oak, the bunker sprawled across the containment zone. We kept the door ajar for the first few weeks. The overbearing stench of fresh masonry paint did no favors for the already dank corridors and stagnant air. The perfect hallway house between affected sites. Some of the world's greatest scientific minds were here now, confined to steel desks in a tomb of cinder. Dang. Laid to rest. It wasn't long before the first incident. My heart hangs heavy for those we have lost. There's something about this place that weighs on you, a creeping sense of dread slowly bleeding into despair. Several days after the second incident, fresh boxes of supplies arrived. It seemed the Institute had realized something was amiss. The water was somewhat sweeter than before, and we thought nothing of it, of course. We were naive. I know now the supplies are laced with lithium, Just enough to take the edge off, but not to cloud our judgment. Should I tell them? Is that responsible? It's been 2 weeks since the last incident. Maybe this is for the best. The village of Hearth. Hearth was like a time capsule. A once thriving village turned ghost town in a matter of weeks. A fitting descriptor, if a little tongue-in-cheek. I just want to say real quick that this is really good writing for a game like this. It feels a little bit higher standard than usual. Our team has had more sightings here than any other, likely due to the unholy amount of lives lost to the contamination. An impurity of the mind, that's what we call it. The same sickness that has now taken the lives of 3 of my protégés. It spread like wildfire, fueled by the closed-minded culture this village had bred through generations. Many did not heed the warnings. Many refused to leave. Some say they're still here. You can feel them. Site B. Bravo Site. There's something about this room, a chill that washes over you as you step through the door. Situated in the oldest building in the village, there's history here. A lot of it. These glimpses into time, echoes of past conversations. They tell a story, but their narrative is fractured. Like a house with no mortar. What little semblance of cohesion we establish soon comes crashing down in a huddled heap at our feet. Site A. Alpha, the outlier of the 3 sites. The Alpha site has been our most reliable source of quantitative data, with frequent, almost predictable readings across the board. A once bustling roadside cafe, now a forgotten memory. The echoes here are muddled, disjointed snippets of conversations past. We have reason to believe the cafe itself may be the source, although this theory has its own contradictions. Continued study is necessary. Site C. Ground Zero. The crater itself was some 18 feet wide, but the taint spread beyond it. Withered skeletons of dead trees surrounded the scar, a stark contrast to the dense woodland that littered the rest of the containment zone. The celestial substance had been moved, of course, long since secured in a facility and shrouded in concrete. However, this site remains tainted, a constant reminder of cause and effect. I fear Dr. Baines might be right. It seems the anomalies are growing. The Echo Garden. The Echo Garden, a purpose-built containment facility run by Dr. Kuznetsov, and housing the celestial anomaly. Built in the summer of '82, 1 year prior to our arrival, these towering walls of concrete and steel were engineered with one directive: to secure and contain. Situated 2 miles from Ground Zero and perpendicular to sites A and B, the Echo Garden was built in an attempt to shelter the anomaly and study its effects on isolation. There are multiple fail-safe measures in place should an incident occur in the facility, with an automated lockdown initiating upon containment breach. Thankfully, we have not yet needed to test these measures. I was a little daunted when I saw the amount of text, but that was also well written that it was actually a breeze to read. And very interesting. I don't want to dump on indie games in general, but usually the writing is someone had a cool idea, but they are not really a writer, and so there's a sort of stilted, I don't know, it's not like indie games generally have terrible writing, but there is a tendency for it to be forceful and kind of either too brief or way too verbose without a lot of variety of vocabulary or structure. But this was written well, and it actually felt like someone's written journal. I love this old school inventory style. Every time it just makes me think of Silent Hill. Actually, weirdly, Gran Turismo came to mind. which isn't exactly a game where you're going around picking stuff up, but it had those classic menus, you know, the sounds, the animations. They were in there, even though it wasn't a survival horror game by any means. Unless you're scared of cars, then good God. I will say, though, whenever I have an opportunity to shit on Lovecraft games, I'll take it. And Lovecraft games are fucking notorious for terrible fucking writing. And I think that's because they're relying on someone else having done the writing over 100 years ago. And then all they have to do is go, old gods, the ocean, symbols, Pargon. I say that, but nothing against Eternal Darkness. Eternal Darkness is an amazing game. I don't know if I've... Well, yeah, I guess I have seen Lovecraft movies, but they're not like... I don't think I've seen an explicitly Lovecraft movie. You know what I mean? There's a lot of games that they shout from the hilltops, this is inspired by Lovecraft. But, like, I can't even think of one movie that's like that. I think the most Lovecraft movie I can think of is, like, Hellboy? Which is pretty far removed. Well, let's be clear here. My hatred of Lovecraft as a source for game content. Also, I'm already loving this bunker a lot, and this music. Oh my goodness. It's more of a thing in indie horror games generally, where it's just mined regularly for content, and it just means that there's going to be a lot more stuff, and the likelihood that a lot of it's going to be bad is just higher. That's all. I've been burned a lot of times by very boring Lovecraft horror games, and y'all know this. One moment, please. I need to don my lighter. Echo Garden?
Hey, wait!
That was, what's her name? She had a weird name. It was like a Nera? I think that was her. But why would she be in here? Yeah, gotta get those bolt cutters. It's a requirement. Alpha Charlie. Bravo. Yeah, I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean it makes sense for her to be here. Or not make sense, but that I understand why she would be here. Oh, FYI, for those of you who care, just to save you some time, I didn't have time to update the ending audio today, so don't waste your time waiting around. What is that? Weird. Ooh.
Locked.
Gonna have to use the bolt cutters twice. Thank you. I just wish I had more time, you know? I'm just gonna have to plan much farther ahead next time. I'm gonna have to dual-wield bolt cutters. That's like tandem hacking, but for bolt cutter. So yeah, my relationship with Lovecraftian content is complicated to say the least. I don't necessarily inherently hate Lovecraft-based stuff. I have very conflicting feelings about the author. I'm gonna go down there where the radio was. Don't worry, I'm just checking other things out real quick before we do that. Looks like this way has been intentionally blocked. I don't know if this looks all that intentional. It looks a bit slapdash. Ha! The Reanimator. What a wild ride the Reanimator is. If that is an explicitly Lovecraft movie, I did not. Never thought about it as such. Site C. Warning. Status compromised. Simulcast link absent. Resolution. Establish containment procedure. Nice. I mean, this is a computer.
Some old radio tech.
No, that's a computer. I know what it's talking. I'm just kidding. Wow, this generator's had it. Where are they getting their power? Must be another generator somewhere. This is actually very authentic looking gear. I love this. I love these models. They're just good. Everything just looks lovingly crafted. I think that's what it is. Site B, warning, status compromised, simulcast link absent, resolution established, containment procedure. You gotta have the pins in a map with the thread. Looks like they were tracking something. Yes, they were. Oh.
Hello?
Oh, God, am I happy to hear your voice. I thought you guys had left me here for dead. Does this mean you got the all clear? I can leave.
Who is this? I'm lost. I really need help.
Wait. You're not from the cleanup team? Fuck.
Look, I was in the cafe and there was this thing. It attacked us.
Oh, he didn't recognize her.
I just want to get out of here, please. Send help.
Okay, take a minute. Tell me exactly what you saw.
I don't know. It was dark, like some kind of nightmare. Oh, feels like I'm dreaming.
You're not explaining it very well, Chris.
Hey, it's going to be all right. What's your name?
It's Chris, but
Okay, Chris. I'm Helen.
Hi,
You
Helen.
need to listen to me. We're in a bit of trouble here. Something bad has happened. You're going to have to trust me. I need you to do something for me. I'm from a team of researchers. Whatever you saw in the cafe, it's not real, okay? But for us to leave this place, we're going to have to work together. Have you ever experienced sleep paralysis?
Sure. When I was a kid, it would scare the shit out of me.
Think of it like that. Only your bed spans several miles.
Ha!
The things you see here, no matter how real they may seem, they're just broken memories. Figments of your imagination latched onto something real.
Look, I'm just trying to find my way home.
Yeah, this one's pretty good so
The
far,
only way
man.
you or I are getting out of here is if you do exactly as I say. I'm sorry, Chris, but we're in this together, whether you like it or not.
Okay, fine. So what do I do?
There are 3 sites, each with a device engineered to secure and contain the surrounding area. Several days ago, these devices failed. Simultaneously, each site was disconnected from the array. You're going to have to manually reboot the simulcast devices to relink the array.
Honestly, I struggle with the VCR. I'm not exactly qualified.
Think of this as more of a hi-fi. Just hit the power and press the big green button. It's that simple.
Okay, and how will I know where these things are?
Each link has a failsafe signal for that exact reason. Easily tracked with a displacement device. But there should be one there in the orchard.
The strange radio device.
And there really is no other option.
I wish there was.
Yeah, what's stopping me from walking right out of here?
Okay, and what's stopping me from walking
Okay.
right out of here?
I won't read all of those.
You're welcome to try, but I strongly suggest you reconsider that thought. Could be a fallen tree, a gas leak, exhaustion. It's going to be really hard to comprehend right now. But this place, it's different. It has an agenda. If you're here for a reason. And it's
That's-
not going to let you leave until it's had its way.
It's fucking ominous.
How the hell does a field in the middle of nowhere have an agenda?
It's better if you don't think about it, honestly. Just focus on getting those sites contained.
I love it.
You said something about a displacement device?
Yeah, it's like a portable radio.
Nah,
One
this
that
is its own
sends
thing.
signals beyond the typical bands. We use them to monitor the anomalies, to listen to them.
Signals?
The signals are a side effect, a trace left over from the afflicted entities. Once an item is afflicted, it gives off a specific wavelength that the frequency displacement monitor picks up. You can trace the origin with it. That'll lead you to the simulcast link.
You have no idea how much this sounds like nonsense to me. It's the same shit my dad used to obsess over.
Chris, I'm deadly serious. We need to get those sites contained.
Yeah, I am suspicious of this because his dad. So Chris, I don't know how old Chris is. He could be anywhere between like mid-20s to early 40s. His dad's dead. And they didn't really give any details to why. I don't know if I bet he's his own dad. Maybe. That's could very well be a possibility. Maybe his dad died of old age. But if that's the case, well, I don't know. Like, this seems like it's his deal. This place, according to his notebook, was set up by him. Doesn't necessarily mean that a lot of time couldn't have passed and that the place wouldn't still be here and maybe different people are working it.
Tell me more about these sites.
There are 3 sites. If the radio's working, that must mean that the orchard has power. Check the monitors there for an update on each site. One is just off the main road. An abandoned
He does
cafe
come
that
from a
we've been
long
monitoring
line
for
of
several months
Chris's.
now. The second is in the village itself, situated in an old public house.
Maybe,
And the third, Ground Zero, is beyond the lake. A stretch of farmland where the first anomaly was found.
Maybe Omega nailed it in one.
Cafe, village, farmland. Got it. Okay, well, I'll be back later. I'm gonna go check out those sites.
Go careful, Chris.
Warning, multiple sites compromised. Lockdown procedure initiated. What the bottom say? Echo Garden, status unknown.
This is crazy. Is this that device she mentioned?
Frequency displacement monitoring device has been added to inventory.
Huh. What's this? Operational guidelines.
Confidentiality. Please read the following statement carefully before operating your equipment. Licensee, licensees, employees shall not disclose, by any method of communication, any proprietary information, trade secrets, technical and scientific information, or other confidential information expressly or implicitly disclosed by licensor to licensee. Operational guidelines. The Frequency Displacement Monitoring Device, FDMD, is the property of the Echo Garden Institute, utilizing the latest in digital chip technology developed in-house by our team of world-class engineers. Tuning. Similar to a commercial FM radio, the FDMD is capable of picking up frequencies between 88 MHz and 108.1 MHz on a precise granular scale. Displacement monitoring. After a compromised frequency has been established, the FDMD's directional microphone can be used to detect the origin of the FM displacement. When directed at a target, the LCD digital display will activate. The display will show a numerical readout between 0.1.0.0 and 1.0.0.0, with the number increasing based on the strength of the signal. Stabilizing a displacement. The note has been torn. Hotkey 3. Ooh. Cool. I found the thingy. Oh, the line is dead. Okay. Did that put out the light? Or did that just happen for fun? Oh. Oh, okay. Frequency Displacement Monitoring Device, FDMD. Controls. Press left control to raise or lower the directional microphone. Press E to unequip the device. Press 3 to quick swipe the device. Operation. When raised, the direction microphone is able to pick up signals in the environment. When a signal is detected, the device will emit a blue light. Signal strength is represented by the LCD readout on the device. A higher number indicates a stronger signal. Please note, the Frequency Displacement Monitoring Device is a proprietary device and property of the Echo Garden Institute. This device is proof of concept and should only be used by EGI technicians. Use outside of a designated testing facility has not been certified by the HSE. Handle with care. Denosis, thank you for the biddies. Does this mean anything?
Maybe the last of them.
I think there's 2 more in storage.
Feel like I'm gonna pass out. These suits are so fucking hard.
Alright, you stay here. Take a minute to catch your breath. I'll get the others. We'll take them across the lake in 2.
You want these?
Oh, thanks. Isaac had the other set, right?
Wherever the fuck he is, yeah. What's been with that guy lately, anyway?
Oh, you've no idea. Let's just focus on getting these moved.
Evanthalin, thank you for the biddies. Wait a second. That changed our reality. This wasn't like this before. There was no note there before either.
What the hell was going on down here?
To whom it may concern, our efforts to contain Site C, although extensive, have been grossly unsuccessful. I fear it is only a matter of time before the remaining sites are compromised. After what feels like months of research, we are no closer to understanding this place. Time is a concept I am no longer familiar with. I have yet to see the sunrise. It is with my deepest regrets that I must call an end to our research, for I fear for my colleagues' well-being. To minimize the chance of an infection spreading, those who will not be returning with us have been laid to rest beyond the lake. Our thoughts are with their families and loved ones. Dr. Nicholas Strawbridge. Okay, so that's how that works then. Basically, that was like a tutorial one. But now we have the oars for the rowboats, so... Guess I don't need to bring that part of it up, unless we start getting some sort of indication of a signal. I'm getting very into this. I like this a lot. Timing. Tringard, thank you for the biddies. I thought something looked wrong over here before. Yeah, because the car was way over here, but when I went over to the dock, which is not over here, I saw a red light over this way. A bit too far. From the car. Well, that explains what the board was for. You got a dirty, nasty old torch. Thank fuck we don't have to worry about batteries for it. Site B observational report. Day 16, Thursday. 24th of September, 1992. Sightings 2. Sighting 1. Time 6:36 a.m. Weather overcast. Light rainfall. Precipitation 100%. Humidity 89%. Wind 17 miles per hour. Clarity poor. Location outside village store on Wick Lane. Description: humanoid appearance, dark translucency. Observed at a distance. Sighting 2. Time 16:12. The rest is anybody's guess. I wonder who that dude was that I saw when I first came out of the cafe. Or if that was an anomaly caused by all of this. Whatever all of this is. Yeah, there was a drawing of the humanoid creature, it appeared. Not driving. It was basically like a Resident Evil style loading screen. Gate 1, Gate 2, Gate 3. Ground Zero, Site C. That was kind of like Control. A dizzying hum is emanating from the device. Found a bug. Actually, it's a sheep. Whoa! What the fuck? Vanthalin, thank you for the biddies. 17th of October, 1998. 4:52 a.m. Dr. Helen Williams. Ground Zero, Quarantine Zone, Site C. Full range, strong displacement, 2 sources, simulcast advised. Blah blah blah, moderate displacement, singular source, indistinct audible chatter, multiple entities. Clear, 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 clear. Strong displacement, singular sources, clear audible chatter, further study advised. Boy. Man, whatever that was pretty disturbing, and most of it had to do with the audio that came across. That voice sounded... I don't know. I wonder how this even happened.
There's nothing worth digging up here. Damn.
Battery. Nice. I don't trust them. I don't trust any of them. It's hard to think straight. This place has gotten to each and every one of us. I've made a few fail-safe precautions, namely when it comes to the simulcast units. I've stashed a tape for Site C and a link just north of the research site. I've dialed in one of the faux emitters to give off a signal in the range of... In the range of what? I see some suspicious goop over there. I'm not sure if that's an intentional effect.
Hey, you okay?
Need a claw hammer, huh? Some body bags over there, it looks like. It's old and rusted. Well, where am I going to get a claw hammer? Yeah, there's the wispy shadows, and I pulled out the radio device, the FDMD, at them a few times, and there was nothing, no signal, so I don't know. That's like an ultrasound? And I have no idea what the drawings mean at this point.
Hello?
Hey, it's gonna be alright, okay? I'll come back for you.
I must be missing something. There's nowhere to go from here, though. And as far as I can tell, there's no hammer down here either. We did get the keys to some gates, but we haven't encountered any gates. Yet. Oh.
There's nothing worth digging up here.
I mean, how do you know until you dig it up? This looks very suspicious. In fact, I think we're clipping through it. We're walking around in it, even though we haven't removed the dirt and apparently can't. Must be somewhere I haven't gone. I'm gonna try over there. There's a bit of a corner over there, although I don't think there's much. So I don't have the highest of hopes. Yeah, maybe we do, but I have failed to detect any signals thus far. I don't know if I'm doing that wrong as well. Maybe. What about you, Mr. Sheep? Can you help us? We can't change the frequency, yeah, as far as I know. Yeah, could be. Maybe I should go back to the bunker. Maybe I've done all I can do in this particular location for the moment. I'm just checking to see real quick if there's any signals maybe I wasn't getting before. looking like no, though. No, I wasn't changing, I wasn't turning the dial or anything. That was automatic. Chew likes to walk on two legs around the trash can and try to see if he can reach anything. No bolt cutters in this game. That's okay. Echo Garden. Whoa. Okay. This shit here looks like Stranger Things. It looks like the facility, surrounded by a fence. Kind of has similar imposing
Gonna need something to cut through this fence.
quality about it. That looks like the blast doors from Half-Life right there. Okay, so we are gonna need wire cutters or something to get in there. Getting the impression I'm not supposed to go up there. I'm also getting the impression that maybe this isn't the area to be in yet. Nowhere else to go. Right? Yeah, just dig a hole under the fence. Well, that other fence or gate took 2 keys, right? There were 2 padlocks. I wonder if the 2 remaining keys are both for that. There's also this. Okay.
Empty.
Fuck all.
Empty. Empty.
Seems to be a theme. Hey.
No point carrying more than one of these around with me.
You say that now. Looks like it's been intentionally blocked. Yeah, I love the art style generally. It is just very good. Oh, it
Don't
took
need
off
these
both.
keys anymore.
Okay. I won't be able to get across, but... there are tunnels. Well, tunnel. Hearth. There's the village. There's someone here, living in the village, in the houses. I've seen them peering out from the sodden boards, a shadow behind the shears. Nobody believes me. They told me I was delusional. They threatened me, questioned my integrity, my ability to see this through. They see me, too. It hurts to move. I think I understand now. This place is just the beginning. Omni, thank you for the biddies. Omni, thank you for the gift subs. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's not working. It's not doing anything. I don't know what that is, but it's fucking weird. No! Grandma Death? I got the achievement Grandma Death. Right there again. I don't know if I should just be letting it get me. Maybe. It's so strange. I'm just not sure how to advance. Oh god. No dead ends, thank you. Maybe I should just go back, because I've got other supplies now I could try to use. And I don't know how to deal with that thing, so... If I stick around, I'm probably just gonna die. To whatever that is. So we've got gas. What else do we get? Battery.
This doesn't need fuel.
The stairs. The stairs don't need fuel. I'm just not sure about the radio yet. The one time we've used it, I just had it out. I don't know if I always have to have it out to pick up signals. I feel like I've tried it though a number of places and didn't get anything. So my question about it at the moment is, if there is a signal, do we get some sort of like a static pulse or something? You know what I mean? Like that lets me know, hey, pull out the FDMD. Investigate that shit. It's like a two-part thing. I think the base device helps you to figure out the like direction, and then the dish I think helps you to zero in on it, focus in on it. No, we did find something that needed a battery, but it was the cafe, which we hit the road. We left the cafe, and then we crashed. So I don't know where the cafe is or how to get to it from here. So it may be for that, or it could be for something else entirely. There were generators here, so I'm gonna see if that jerry can that we got lets us maybe power up a generator. Ha! That's an interesting approach. I'm into it. I feel like it would...
This doesn't need fuel.
Yeah, I feel like it would indicate, like, if I could put fuel in it. So maybe I'm mistaken about this. But the fact that it says, hey, there's shit to find still is kind of encouraging me to explore this a little bit more thoroughly.
Someone's gone out of their way to make sure there's no fuel here.
Well, I brought fuel, so what do I use it for? Tell me. Withering skeletons of dead trees surrounded the scar, a stark contrast to the dense woodland that littered the rest of the containment. Why does it say that? The celestial substance has been moved, of course, long since secured in a facility and shrouded in concrete. However, this site remains tainted, a constant reminder of cause and effect. I fear Dr. Baines might be right. It seems the anomalies are growing. We encounter a bug. I don't know why that was coming through. I don't know if there was a broadcast I was picking up. It kind of seemed like dialogue, but I don't know. No, it was a sheep. items here. But why? Where? What? I'm not really finding anywhere I can use fuel. Oh, there's a generator down here. It's old and rusted.
This doesn't need fuel.
Ass.
Wait, I hear something.
Yeah?
Yeah, listen.
That's more than we thought. That's a lot more. You saw how long it took to clear up this
As soon as I
morning.
brought up the dish,
How
this
the hell are we
happened.
supposed to do a group?
So,
I don't know. Anisha's working on something, some sort of long-range device. A caster that kills these frequencies.
You think that'll help? What happened here? It's the lake, isn't it?
They found bodies. A lot of bodies.
What, like?
I guess so, yeah. I thought I had kind of waved it around, but
The sewers were full of them before we came back.
Why drowning, though? There's plenty of other ways to...
I don't know, but we've got a bigger problem here. Head back to the orchard. Take one of these. They're both fitted with new cones. This is good for about 10 discharges.
What'll you do?
I've got to track them.
Alone?
I'll be fine.
so the way I thought that this would work is that this would start, you know, doing something, and then I would use this to zero it in. But that's clearly not the case. What happened was, like, when I walked around here, I had this, I brought this up, and then I, like, right about here, I immediately hit control to bring up the dish, and then just boom, instantly we got that cutscene. So yeah, unfortunately, it seems we didn't bring the manual for the device with us. I wish that that was accessible still. But it ain't. I feel like that didn't really change things for us, did it? So here's some more of this crap. I'm just not getting any indication that this... See, those particles must not mean what we think they mean, right? Getting some weirdness, but I don't know if that's just random atmospheric. Yeah, I think the game is good. I think this is my fault. I think I made assumptions and didn't absorb information properly. Nothing. Or I broke it somehow. There is that one bug. I mean sheep. There's key fucking items here. I don't know. I thought I'd be following signals to their origins. And I seem to just have... I'm completely failing at that. I think it also has random little radio noises, which is a little annoying. Like that. Like... you know, I don't think I ever went back around here. Fuck all. I am stumped about this area. No. Nothing. Nope. Is this how we save? Oh, I wonder if I've been saving every time I've taken a photo. Alt interact is control, and that's how I bring up the dish. Well, yeah, we definitely need the hammer. I guess there's just nothing more to do in that particular place. I'm sorry, y'all. I feel like this is my fault. I don't know how yet, but it's probably my fault. Yeah, it said there was a key item, but I mean, we haven't fully explored that place because we couldn't get in that cellar, so... Yeah, I don't know. It's just like the game really sold me on its quality up to this point, so I feel like it's got to be something I fucked up here. Something that you guys couldn't see. Something I missed. So, what are the places available to us? The jerry can was a bust. That didn't get us anything over there. We've used up the keys. Got a signal. There being one of those over here. What? What?
Why? Why are you doing this? No! Let him go! Line! It is chosen here! We have Pelton's power.
Drowning noises.
Please!
So the frequency doesn't really change. The number at the bottom is supposed to be how far you are. Right? All the way up to 1.0.0.0. Am I supposed to... Okay, all I did was walk into it.
Toying with us. I've been going round in circles since I got here. The signal keeps moving, like my presence is disturbing. Sasha wasn't at the meeting point. The orchard's still empty, and it should have been my handover 6 hours ago. Oh, and on top of that, comms are still down. It's been 8 hours now.
Oh, we're back at the car. It's like, what? I don't know. Unfortunately, it feels like the audio mechanic is a little funky. It's a little fiddly. Like, even when I've got a signal in my sights, it feels difficult to zero it in, you know? And I feel like the frequency that it shows me is almost irrelevant information. The distance is useful. Okay, I need to get up there now, I think. It's freaking. But if I don't have the dish up, you get nothing. Nothing happens. Just so that's clear. Okay, so around this way. I think. Yeah. Should be walking into it. We've passed it. Am I too stupid for this? I've lost it. I've lost it? I'm in it.
Like the more you look, the more show up.
That's your eyes adapting.
I feel like that
Firing up the
mechanic
rocket.
needs a little tweaking.
Such a nerd.
You know the constellation?
There's the Big Dipper, Orion's Belt.
Yeah,
Well,
like
the
right outside of it.
constellation is the main constellation. But yeah, the big difference. So you see that long bit? That's the neck. Follow it down to the body, which leads off to the leg. It kind of looks like a bear. The Great Bear.
I wonder who named it. I think it's always been a bear. Looks more like a giraffe to me.
Most of the names come from Greece, named after gods and goddesses.
And bears.
Yes, animals too.
Nice, yeah.
I'm really happy with you.
Me too.
Something? This way, I guess? The dock.
Nice one.
Hey, do you hear that?
Oh, these are the two that were
Gas in the boat.
dragging the bodies.
Could be. A wing, Dad.
Probably the two that were just talking about the stars.
Go.
All right. You first.
Hold it steady.
I'm surprised this thing's still afloat.
Okay. So maybe it's just been on me and not, like, carefully searching enough. Perhaps. Just found a lot of them back to back to back there. I may have completely cleaned this area out of things. Getting nothing now. It's a little persnickety. Where did this go? Where did this go? This went to the Echo Garden, right? There's gotta be something. There's gotta be some explanation. Well, so clearly there's an aspect of whatever this effect is of hallucination, delusion. So anything that we see or are shown can possibly be explained away by that effect of all this. I think I'm getting a big nothing here. I'm not getting any blips no matter where I point this. So I think this area just is probably entirely for later. We're not going to get anything here. So I think this means either we go back to the... Oh, you could climb this. I guess there's barbed wire. There's either more we missed in the bunker. I super didn't explore the village well at all. Oh yeah, I guess since we need to cut through the fence, there's still a slight chance of bolt cutters, but I imagine it's going to be wire cutters. Or back to that area that I've now been to twice and came up fucking empty-handed. So I'm just going to try to more carefully comb through each area with the radio and see what I can unveil. I just don't want to do this game wrong. I was so enamored with the opening and I don't want to let it down. So this... What was this? I'm gonna check. Oh, that's the one that takes you to the tunnel. This was blocked off over here, right? I'm gonna check storage again. See if I missed anything there. Yeah, I also felt like the car alarm was meant to draw us there. I think I was too distracted by the ghost thing. Medical supplies. What the fuck was that? Did you hear that? Kind of sounded like a person cloning or something. Not quite sure. Yeah, I think the idea is that it's supposed to seem like headphones, which would make sense. Although I don't think headphones were pictured with this device at all. Yeah, this area was basically just to give you access to gas, which we still don't have any idea of the usage of. Same goes for the batteries. Okay, I think I want to go check the tunnels and the village again. And see what's up with that. See if maybe there's something. Because I feel like they want you to backtrack around. Although I have blown away the apparently claimed 2 hours on Steam. So there's fuck all in the bunker. We've essentially cleared the bunker. Gosh, it's 11:30 already. Good lord. Another thing is, I don't know how close you have to be to elicit any sort of ping or indicator or whatever, you know what I mean? I don't know if you have to be right on top of it, or if it's just if you happen to point in the right direction at any point. I also kind of feel like this area isn't meant for careful exploration because it's so sprawling. And they also have an enemy that chases you here. Oh! Something. Lo and behold, it's towards the car alarm.
This should be the place.
They said to set it up in one of the front-facing rooms, right?
Yeah, somewhere with a good view of the village.
Oh, it's weird to think that this place used to be busted.
Hey, who says it isn't?
Oh, come on. Now you're just trying to freak me out.
Hey, you've heard the stories. Hey, a lot of weird shit happens out here. Why do you think the field team is always hiring?
Come on, let's just get this done.
Ladies first.
Okay, so I basically just wasn't using that correctly. I think maybe it'll be a little bit smoother sailing from here on, even though I blew away most of the stream not knowing what I was doing. Figures. It's making the light freak out. Well, shit definitely went down here. There's more of the mold or whatever around. Jammed. Ah, we
Seems something's causing the circuit breaker to trip. Seems something's causing the circuit breaker to trip.
Probably that light that's freaking out. You know, telephones like this, landlines, work without power usually. Without main power. They get power over the telephone line. It's probably all the blood. I'd imagine that has something to do with it. A register full of guest signatures and room numbers. This door was boarded up. Outside. Yeah, upstairs. Just checking for things like you do. But we're done checking for things. Now we fix the circuit by mopping up all the blood. Well, that there looks like a seam. It's locked. Room 2 is locked. Room 3 is locked. Room 4 is locked. Oops. Yeah, we know where we're going. Y'all heard that, right? It sounded kind of like a child coughing.
Alright, this is it. Yeah, trying to figure out which keys. They don't have room numbers on them.
Guess you don't even need the radio out.
Hotel keys never do. Just try them all.
No, not that one. Or that one.
Give to me.
So we set up the repeater, make sure the windows are safe, and then lock it in there.
Pretty much. We head back to the van. If you're okay, then it's a matter of waiting for the other teams to do their part.
Don't know for a fact that we actually needed the radio out
Have you seen
before.
the bridge like this before?
Only once. It was messy, but we got the job done.
Oh, that scares the shit out of me. Working in a facility is one thing, but
Good. All right, let's do this. You can hold my hand if you want.
arsehole.
That's so. I used up my keys. So what does this mean? I need to get into that room. I really thought that that was just going to be the only unlocked door. Oxygen. That's locked. That's locked. This is locked. Well, that's fucking confusing. Did I miss some keys somewhere? Bolt cutters. Bolt cutters, baby. I guess then we're looking at big back and forth, huh? Because that means we go back to the garden, the Echo Garden. Which is okay, because these areas are actually relatively small. Huh. So it's not that big of a deal having to backtrack and whatnots. But I must say it's very zigzaggy. Like you don't get to do a whole lot before the game's like, alright, go back to area A. You found one thing. I'm just checking to see if there's any other signals. I like how we don't even get voice for these. They're just standing there. Chris? There's the old lady again. I'm getting the impression that perhaps some of these are dynamically loaded in and not always available, or not available maybe until other things have been done. Not that I've been searching all that thoroughly, but I looked over here when we came here, right? I definitely walked over here and waved my dish around. who's talking or where. I mean, given the surroundings, I get the idea. I just looked over here, right? Didn't I? I've lost it. Is this like hot and cold? I guess it's time to leave. Where's my turn? There it is. I don't know if I was getting another signal or if it was letting me know that was coming. I'm not sure. Might have been. So now we head to Stranger Things. Use our bolt cutters. Maybe we could use the bolt cutters to free the sheep? Probably not, but it's worth a try. We're not going there first though. I'm gonna go to Echo Garden now. Yeah. Well, look, I want to give this game a lot of leeway because I like the presentation so much, and the setup was very good. I feel like, in terms of dropping the ball, it got pretty far before we got to that point where it was like, okay, what the fuck? Tenosis, thank you for the biddies. We still have our bolt cutters, so that means we could definitely use them again to save a sheep. So we got the bolt cutters, but it doesn't matter. Alright. Well, then that doesn't leave me much choice but to go back to... what was it? Site C? Wave my dish around over there and see if we can save a sheep. We are running out of time though, just FYI. So We are clearly not completing this tonight. Despite... I guess I'm going for like a record slow time. I'm astonished that 2 hours is what... Where did that come from? Is that in the description for the game? Is that what the maker says it should take? You can beat this in 2 hours. Just to make me look foolish. I thought I could just savor the game and we'd have it done in one stream. Zero data. I think the boat's this way, right? Anything new out here? I don't know why there would be, but... Nope, getting no beeps, no boops. And there was one thing we didn't find at the village, but we were chased away, so we need to remember to go back and find that. It might be based on only the people who have bought it so far and how much time they've spent in it. And not necessarily... Like, average playtime doesn't necessarily mean average time of completion, right? Okay, so there's nothing in this little connecting area, I don't think. There is, there's no indication as such. Alright, so let's see if we pick up any clues. Already. So clearly I fucked up. First, alright, my friend. It's time.
I don't want to cut that.
How could you? Why wouldn't you?
I don't want to cut that.
Hey, you do. Hey, you do.
I don't want to cut that.
Alright. Headwear Games, I demand that you fix this. But not by... I don't even know why this sheep is here. There's not like a ton of other animals around. Just like creepy atmospheric animals like crows that flap like moths. So why is this sheep even here? But if it's gonna be here, leave it stuck in the fence and then let us rescue it with bolt cutters. And then, I don't know. And then something completely out of character for the game happens. The sheep turns to you and with a look of genuine gratitude in its eyes, it reveals to you exactly what happened in this place. Okay, we're on the trail. I don't know why I have to point at the ground. There's like a weird gap right at eye level. Oh, remember when I walked into this spot and couldn't move before?
Hey, someone's been in there.
There used to be this here.
Yeah, all my shit's been moved.
Come on, this site's been vacant for weeks. We're the only team with clearance to the output side.
I'm telling you, someone's been messing with my stuff.
It's probably just the badgers got in, or...
Whatever, it doesn't matter. We've got a job to do.
Right. Isaac, how's it going? Isaac?
You think he found something?
I don't know. Stay here. I'm going to go get him.
Sure, someone's got to clean up this mess.
I mean, I'm fully aware that the sheep is glitched into the fence. I don't think that that was intentional by any means. In case that was... Oh, this is actually here now, by the way. But yeah, in case that wasn't clear, it's obviously a glitch. Oh, a generator that looks like it'll actually fucking work. Here we go. So I was supposed to find this before needing to go find jerry cans. That's clearly what was supposed to happen here. So that's weird. I walked through this area and this didn't trigger. So why? Who knows? The radio mechanic is quirky. It's just a wee bit quirky. That's all. Ah! We are just a floating box. No shadow for the torch. Are we a floating lighter? No, only the radio thing has physicality for some reason. Computer hooked up to audio equipment. It doesn't appear to be working.
Some sort of tape player. Just needs a tape now.
Oh, fuck's sake. Fuck's sake, mate. Tiny amounts of progress. Tiny, insignificant amounts of progress. Alright, well, let's see if we can get anything. You know, another thing that you could do with the sheep is for the sheep to have a radio signal. And you go up to the sheep, and when you get up to it, it does a memory. And it shows how the sheep got stuck in the fence.
Hey, Isaac, you out here? Oh, Jesus, this guy. Fucking lies anything. Hey, Isaac! Hey, come back! Where the hell are you going?
Yes, Isaac. Where the hell? Indeed. I wonder if it's Isaac in the shack over there then. Perhaps. Maybe you just hear the sheep's thoughts with the radio. How do I get stuck on this fence? I'd love to eat some grass. I can't reach it because I'm stuck in this fence. Here we are. See, I fucking waved the radio all over this place before. Maybe you have to find these things in order or something. Maybe they're inactive if you don't do things the way the game wants you to, perhaps? I totally waved my radio all over this.
Isaac, wake up! Jesus, Isaac, put the respirator back on!
Do you see it? You see it now, don't you? How it's dancing, the light, it's playful, gentle.
Isaac, I think we need to get you back to the facility.
Oh, I'm not sick.
Look, just come with me and we can get you checked over.
You need to know.
Isaac, your face has come off.
You all need to know.
Isaac, put it down. Damn it, Isaac, what are you... Please, no!
The hammer. Okay. It's all starting to come together now. Everything's starting to make sense. Okay. God, I wish I would have just understood a bit better, you know, how to make use of the radio. And then we could have saved maybe a lot of time, possibly. I think, though, that it's still pretty much my fault.
Damn, the hammer broke in two.
One-time use hammer. Ugh. Oh no. This is where we were supposed to get the gas? Okay. Is this the house? Dig. Dig, dig, dig. Diggy, diggy hole. Oh. Well. Ah, there we go. I was standing smack bang in the middle of that.
Where
So that's her.
am
And Isaac is upstairs, deranged.
What are you doing? Hey, I'm tiny.
You're safe in here.
Safe from what?
The others.
Isaac, please, untie me.
It's okay. They can't hurt you. We'll all have a chance at redemption eventually.
Presumably, yes.
Don't leave me down here. Isaac, please, I'm begging you.
Does this kind of sound like Helen? Yeah, these are dynamic. I definitely just looked over here seconds ago. How did I lose it so easily? What? Why is this like this? $805. It's gone. I don't get that, but it's okay. We can dig.
The shovel broke.
The shovel broke. A cassette. There we go. I always hope game developers never watch me because I feel like they would just be in pain. You know? Imagine spending, who knows, years making this. And you had this thing all planned out. Like, okay, they're going to go to that area and they're going to look around with their radio and they're going to find that and they're going to find that and they're going to find that. It's going to all come together and they're just going to be like, whoa. Meanwhile, I walk through the whole place. I look at everything. I don't bring my radio out. I don't find shit. And then I spend most of the stream just going from place to place, No clue. That signal, whatever that was, is just gone now. Right? I'm not crazy, am I? I don't... I don't know why that's like that. I don't know. I think with just some small tweaks, this could all be avoided. You know, I think the radio mechanic is just a little too loosey-goosey and confusing. Like, I feel that as long as you have the device, it should just be on, and then it should just, you know, there should be some obvious, like, hey, look around, you know, something like that, like, I'm picking up a signal. And then if you're going to have these 2 bits to it, both should matter. Like, I really, for whatever reason, and I don't know if I got it from the description in the manual or whatever, but I thought that the one on the right was going to have information that mattered, other than the distance, but it really doesn't. Outside of that, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like, what's the point of bringing up the dish? Just, it could use a little bit of polish, you know? So it doesn't, just so it doesn't end up confusing. But it's always important to keep in mind that I could just be a moron. You know, Chew, you are right. It is dinner time. I'm going to play this tape, and then we're going to go eat.
I think that did it.
Oh, look at it go.
Okay, 2 more sides to go.
Oh. So that's what that does. Okay, so presumably we're done here for now. So I think I'll save and we'll call it a night. I already did a sheep picture. I'm gonna do it here. Lovely. Oh, whoops. I thought we were going to quit the main menu, but here we are. Yeah. It's a good game. The radio thing just, unfortunately, I didn't get it. And I kind of wasted a bunch of time because of that. But I like it. I am still excited to see it through and find out what the rest of this story is. So tomorrow presumably is going to be normal 2 bananas. Sorry for the kind of goofy schedule, but we're just trying to make up for the fact that we blew 2 days a couple weeks ago in a row. Still don't quite know what we're doing. Hopefully we'll figure it out before the stream. So until then, everybody, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next stream.